Hi, my name's Paddy Bourns. I'm the owner with my wife, Stephanie Bourns of Cacklebean Eggs. We're based just outside Stow-on-the-Wold, beautiful part of the country. We started this business in 2009. I left a job where I was a poultry manager, and we bought one shed in a little field, 11-acre field, and that's how we started. We have different breeds of chickens on the farms. We have the Arlington White, the Morans, the Aracanas. We also have quails and ducks. And I think it's just been a love of animals in general that's built this business up and doing it the proper way. We have our own kind of standards here. We don't adhere to like just soil association or organics and things. We've kind of found our own way, and I think people really like what we do, and they're very lucky to have a farm, as we are first generation farmers. It's just kind of a thing that's always talked about nowadays in the press of farmers and fifth generation. Well, we're the first generation, and we're very proud to have made it from just being my wife a nanny and myself just a farm worker, starting at Burnham Matthews and now having our own farms. We're in the packing room. We only have a very small packing room. Everything's hand packed. So in the middle here we have the Arlington Whites. To the right of me are the Aracanas and the thin leg bars. We also have blue eggs as well, which are on the table with Kim at the moment. He's packing them into the pre-packs. And then we have Rhode Island red eggs, which are down here. There's not very many eggs in here at the moment. So what you have coming to the wholesalers like Four Seasons are day fresh eggs. Most eggs in this country are 7 days before they even get to the end user. I would say that we don't even have eggs that are 7 days old. I think they're probably only a couple of days old when they get to the chefs. I think it's nice like that. I mean, it is tight on eggs in our company, but the quality of product, I think eggs always start to degrade after about a week. If you're getting eggs that are less than a week old, they're a properly nice, good, fresh product. I think with the packaging at Cacklebean, we always try and do it really nice. I think that sometimes we don't have enough eggs, which is everyone knows about, but what we try and do is do the best product, and we never scrimp and scrape on anything. So the boxes are the best type of boxes. You have a nice sticker, the trays are good trays, and the product itself is really good. And I think that's the most important thing for me. We'll never ever send a box of eggs out that we think is not good enough. I think it's, in this day and age, everyone tries and cheapen their product out. But I think for myself, if I was a chef, I wouldn't want to think that people were charging me more money for a lesser product. So I'm always kind of looking to make it better, not to devalue it, and also to make sure the chefs have good value in the product they have. Everyone always asks the question, why is our packaging so beautiful? One of the reasons is that I loved art when I was at school, did a foundation in graphics design. So I think my first love was kind of graphics design and art, and I loved it at school. So I think I've been so fortunate enough to be able to become a farmer, which I also love, but I'm now able to kind of diversify into different types of packaging. So this is our quail box we've got here. This uses no glue, 100% recycled card, water-based ink, and we designed this product, and especially in the world nowadays where everyone's talking about plastic and things like that, and it's become a very popular product, especially in London. This will be coming to the chef as well, and it just means that you're not damaging the planet. Some people ask us about why is it a kind of Fabergé egg, so I'm going to tell you the reason why we have the egg. And when I was a little boy, my dad had a tin of baked beans from a beaver shop in London. It was a really fashionable shop in the 1960s, and it used to sit on his desk. 14p it was back in 1964, and it was Art Deco. So Beaver used to be the most beautiful shop in the world. It was in Kensington High Street. And we also had a limited edition Alice in Wonderland book, lovely swirls on it. So when we went to see our designer, Culpeper & Co., we brought those two influences into her, the tin of baked beans, which had blown on both ends, never going to open it. I don't know what it's like inside, but anyway. And we said to her that we wanted a kind of egg, a Fabergé egg, that could be recognised anywhere all over the country or anywhere. And this is how it came about. So you have the CB in the middle, influenced by the Beaver shop, and then you have all of a nice kind of outer part of the egg influenced by the Alice in Wonderland. So we've been working with Four Seasons for, I think, since lockdown or in lockdown. I think that the company has a kind of like-minded view on products. It always sources the best products for the chefs. I think that's really important. If I was a chef, I'd definitely want to have the nicest product to make the nicest food. I think that they kind of understand our business. Our business is a kind of different sort of business. even though eggs are a commodity and they seem to be readily available sometimes with Cacklebean, because we only have our own eggs off our own farms, we have maybe less eggs, and they understand how they can cope with that. They understand about holding stock, and they also look after us very well. I think that's the most important, especially when you've got a growing business. I think everyone's there to look after each other. Even though I may not meet the chefs, I think to have that link to the chefs is a very important part of our business. And we have a lot of feedback through him or through Four Seasons, letting us know what people think. Are the eggs too small? Are they too big? Are the sizings okay? And I mean, I think to have the proactiveness of that keeps our product in tow, and it also allows us to make changes if people aren't happy. So even though we're filming today, I'm sorry to say there's not many chickens out, because like human beings, they prefer to be inside, maybe in the pub or something like that. But on a summer's day, these fields are covered in chickens. You don't really have like a fencing system, so the birds can kind of roam around, but they, amazingly enough, go back to their own sheds all the time, so it doesn't seem to bother us, and people quite like it when they come down to see the natural colours of the chickens. And they're everywhere, aren't they? It's like chicken heaven, really, isn't it? So I know we're doing a video for Four Seasons, and we really like Four Seasons, but I want to also touch on the subject of the fact that the people that buy our eggs are allowing me to have my dream of having my own farm. And I think it doesn't matter how big or small you are, everyone is important to me and Steph, and I kind of just want to say thank you for that, because without you guys buying the product and believing in us, we wouldn't have the lifestyle we have and also the beautiful farm that we live on. So thank you very much.